I want to talk to Botond about Mac Jones because it seems like this is the Niners front office's like last attempt to get Kyle Shanahan to change his mind. That's just my interpretation here. So before we get into what Trey Lance offers, let's talk about what Mac Jones offers. Why do you think he is or could be like the dream quarterback for Kyle Shanahan?
Well, first of all, as always, I know you guys like that. Glad to be here. After that, back to the question. Well, Mac Jones is, I think, the safest pick from the QBs who are going to be available for the 49ers on the third pick. I said that before. Oh, hi. I said that before. I still think that he is the safest one from those guys out there. And although he doesn't have that huge upside, he may not be a great athlete, but he's decent. He has the things that Kyle needs to this offense to run almost flawlessly. And I do think that right now Kyle Shanahan is looking for a quick release passer who just makes what he has been asked for. And that's exactly Mac Jones. That's the thing that they are doing at Alabama. And I do think that Mac Jones is still a better pick than Tua was back then.
Yeah, I feel like, tell me if you know what I'm saying here, but I feel like he is a coach's quarterback. He's the kind of quarterback a coach loves more than a scout or more than a general manager, because the coach isn't necessarily looking at the upside or the potential. That's what the scouts are looking for. The coach is looking at, what can the guy do now? What can he not do? What's going to get me fired here? And from a coach's perspective, I think you look at Mac Jones, his tape from last year, he was the best quarterback in the country. He played the position better than everyone, even better than Trevor Lawrence. Just in terms of the timing, the accuracy, the decision-making, he was the most mature and advanced in 2020 among all the college quarterbacks. A coach would love that. Now, a GM would say, okay, well, what's the upside here in the NFL? Is he going to be this good in the NFL? Is he going to improve? Has he topped out right here? But a coach, I don't think, looks at it that way. A coach says, well, look, I don't care what the upside is. I'm looking at the downside, and I see very little here because I'm looking at the tape, and I'm seeing him execute what's essentially my offense better than the quarterback I have right now, who's 29 and has $90 million. So I think he's just like a coach's dream in that sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I do think that this makes sense. Right now, as I said before, I do think that the 49ers is right now in a closing Super Bowl window. I told you last week and the week before why I think that. And Kai just doesn't have the time to develop a new quarterback for a position. That's why I don't think that Trey Lance could be a great pick in a view of Kyle Shanahan. But if we are talking about Mac Jones, all he does is what he has been asked for. And he's good at it. You must admit it that he is good at it. Nothing special, nothing like I don't know, Patrick Mahomes or those magisters out there who are doing their jobs in the NFL. But what he does is safe, and you have to admit it. That's what Kyle is looking for. He just needs a guy who can keep his offense in rhythm, who can make the throws that he has been asked for, and who has still his self-confidence, which Jimmy Garoppolo lost in the past 2 years.
I feel like if more coaches, head coaches in the NFL had the personnel power that Kyle Shanahan had, they would pick quarterbacks like this high in the draft. This is a coach's guy, a coach's pick, but that's not how the league works. There's very few coaches that actually have the power that Kyle Shanahan has, and that's why people are so surprised that Mac Jones is in the conversation, because I don't think any general manager who's worth his salt would take a guy like that who has really no athletic upside at all. He's not big. He doesn't have a strong arm. He's not going to be Tom Brady or Peyton Manning. I mean, at best, he'll be Kirk Cousins, Drew Brees? At best. At best.
His prime.
But a coach likes that. It's like, hey, look, I don't care what the upside is. I know there's going to be no downside there. Whereas if it's one of these other guys, Trey Lance, Justin Fields, you're going to really have to explain to me why this guy's at least going to be functional, because I have questions.